The last thing to do on this drill press table is to come up with some kind of system for latching the door and some kind of stopper so that the door doesn't swing inside. And I'm thinking some kind of security latch. I'd like to be able to lock this cabinet so that I can put my most valuable tools in there. No one will ever be able to carry this away, and it'll be pretty tough to cut into it. So the idea is to have some kind of handle with a rod going up and a rod going down, and as you turn it, it'll pull the rods out of the frame, and then you can open the door. When you close it, it'll push them back, and there'll be a place to lock the rods into place on the handle. So I hate building things this way, but I really can't imagine what it's going to look like when we're done. Not exactly sure how long the handle's going to be, or what it's going to look like, or how a padlock's going to fit on it. We're just going to start building it and see how we go along the way, and hopefully it all works out. So this will go through the door and then get attached to a plate on the inside, and that's as far as I've got so far. Let's do it. So this will go somewhere around about here, I think. Say, these 5/16 washers fit pretty well onto the end of this rod. That gives me an idea. And as usual, that idea involves the Dremel. If that doesn't look suspiciously like a ring clip, so what we'll do is we'll just close the vise a little bit. So the handle is pretty much done. We just need some way to attach the padlock to it. Well, after a bit of umming and ahhing, I've decided to do it like this. We've got a little tab welded onto the end of the handle here. And the door will close, and you'll pull it down like this, and there'll just be a little loop here, and that's what you'll feed the lock through. Oh, this seems like a bad idea. Wow. Well, we've just had a drastic tripod malfunction. This cap screw was epoxied in, and it's just been pulled out, so freehand from here on in. Sorry about that. Oh, let's see. I've got an old tripod. Let's give this a go. Wasn't nearly as good, but it should work. Okay, everybody hold their breath. I've got high hopes that this is going to go well, and that this project is nearly finished. Yep, that looks like it's gonna work. Hey, yes. Alrighty. It's all together. It's all working. I've stacked up quite a few washers in there just to get all of the clearances correct. And I've screwed a washer onto the front so that I don't get rubbing on the bare wood on the front of the thing. And it works beautifully. So I've got these pine blocks in here at the moment, and really that material there is not going to be strong enough to prevent a determined thief from just really pulling on this and tearing out the back of that piece of pine. I mean, it'd take a significant amount of force to do both the top and the bottom, but remember that this will also be held onto the frame by the lock. Ta-da! So that would have been the end of the project. I would have taken the handle off there and given it a lick of paint, but there's one more component to go on there. Now, it was my birthday recently, and I got some Bunnings gift cards, and so we have some soft closed drawer runners. And my plan is to put a drawer about so deep, kind of back in here, just grab the bottom of it, pull it out, and that might be where I keep my drill bits. So it's not time to close it up yet. I bought some wood as well to build the drawer out of, some nice 12mm ply, should be nice and sturdy, take the weight of all my drill bits, and yeah, hopefully this doesn't interfere with it too much. I've made that as low profile as I could. I mean, too bad if you have to reach in there a little bit to grab the drawer. These drawer runners aren't the full depth of the table anyway. They only span sort of from there to there. So yeah, I think that it'll actually work out quite nicely, as long as the runners themselves don't interfere with the thingo. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. I hope that was interesting and entertaining, and I'll see you next time. Don't forget to like and subscribe.